this is almost like a zombie cleaver. The difference is that tip right there is a little sharper. It's going to have this spike right here at the end of the handle and some spikes at the bottom of the handle. If you ever use a plasma cutter to cut metal, remember to grind or cut these edges off, because you're going to have microscopic fractures all along the cutting edge here where it melted the metal. So you don't want that to be in your blade. One thing about titanium is it does not conduct heat very well at all. Literally, I can touch this with my hand right inside the forge. Look, just right over here, it's glowing red hot, and I can touch it. I've done a lot of grinding on the back side to take out any cracks that may be in the metal from cutting it with the plasma cutter, and I got a pretty good profile going on, I do believe. A secret to grinding on titanium is you want a very hard grinding surface. Don't even bother wasting your time with some aluminum oxide or diamond abrasive wheel. You want something like rock to grind that away with, unless of course you just enjoy wasting time. It sure is fun watching this grass grow, ain't it, Betsy? I'm glad you think so. Yeah, I know it. It's exciting. So I got this piece of magnesium flat bar that I was going to use as the handle scales. Magnesium is the lightest structural metal in the world, and it's flammable. So for a survival sword, I thought it'd be good because it's still going to keep the sword very light, and you're going to be able to scratch this off and make a fire with it. So I thought it would be fitting. I done a little bit of grinding on it. After putting out a fire, I decided to grind it the rest of the way outside, because, you know, titanium sparks with magnesium shavings, not really a good idea, and I knew better, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so I'm doing a process right now called aging. You do it with titanium. It's where you let it sit in the forge for a period of about 2.5 hours. And it causes an oxidized layer to form on the outside. It's going to get it to the apex hardness. I've sewed up this sheath all the way up the back, and the sword fits in it really well. It grips it. Maybe a little too much. And I even put to where I can put a rivet in it to hold the skin to the metal on the inside. I wanted to show you the idea with these magnesium scales. I didn't paint the inside, so you could take them off the sword, use the sword itself to shave them down a little bit, and get you some nice magnesium powder going. Let's see if I can get this going. I've got a piece of flint here and a piece of zirconium. We'll see if I can strike some. There we go. Alright, don't get in my floor. I like my work building. I want to burn it down. Ain't that neat? How it leaves this little pile of stuff. Alright, so I'm not the world's best at building these sheaths. I kind of do it different a little bit every time I try it, but this is going to go on one side so I can hold it on my back, and the spikes will be pointing
out away from my head so I can reach up and grab it, slide up, pull it out if I'm wearing it on my back. On the other side, I have this that I've already riveted on, but the problem is I should have riveted it where it's pointing down this way, because it sits straight up almost on my chin is where the spikes are, and I don't like that. So I'm going to have to sand that copper rivet off and then turn it down and try it again. And here's your belt clamp. Other side's where the belt goes through, so you can strap it to your back or what have you. .6 ounces. Here I have a katana made from steel. I gotta be careful with this. This is very sharp. Our katana weighs 2.186 pounds, almost 35 ounces. Alright, well there she is. If only I could test it out, if only I could find a zombie in this area. Kind of short on zombies though. I don't know if... Whoa! Zombie! Zombie! Bread! Zombies gotta die. Again. You know what I mean. Well, there's my zombie, and it cut through his head and through the hose. It was supposed to squirt out his blood, which is everywhere, but there didn't seem to be enough pressure in it to really squirt out like it was supposed to. So most of what we got is his guts and everything all over the ground. How you feeling there, buddy? You still okay? Zombie is as zombie does. One zombie's trash is another zombie's trash. You can lead a zombie to water, but you can't make him think, because their brain is rotted. That's why we're always trying to eat brains. Because, well, you know, we don't have any. The straw that broke the zombie's back. Where there's a zombie, there's a will. Because, you know, we died and we left their will to you. So y'all don't fight over all my goodies that I didn't have. Nothing like sitting around and killing time. Uh-huh. You know it. Woo! Woo doodly dandy, Betsy. This grass is growing like weeds. Well, I reckon it is weeds, ain't it?